Hey everybody, welcome to Half-Beard Tud's Heads Up. Today we're looking at BIOS, which is an early access on Steam. It is a curious kind of speedrun based first-person shooter. It's kind of like Super Meat Boy, but with guns and robots and a virtual reality hook they haven't quite explained yet. Not in real life, but like in the concept of the game. That like everything is supposed to be happening within virtual reality. It's kind of crazy. But as I said, early access, there's not really a ton here yet. Single mode, kind of single weapon type, but they are planning to add a lot more very soon. But let's just get into it and I'll show it off. Handful of levels right now. Alpha through Gamma, and then Baltic and Kennedy both work as well. I think Nixon works too. And then this one they're currently implementing. And each one of these is basically a singular map. It is a singular progression of areas with a bunch of robots and turrets and stuff in them, and you need to book through it as fast as you can, preferably taking as little damage as you can. And the difficulty is high, the danger is there, there's no regenerating health, there's infinite ammo, and you have very little on your side. So let's just go into a level I've done before to make sure that I can get through this. Go with Alpha. And you see there's different difficulties there. The different difficulties don't actually change up the map. It'll be the map we're just about to play. If we were to play Alpha Hard instead of Alpha Normal, which is what we're playing, the map would have different enemies in different spots, rather than it just being what we're going to get here. So as you can see, get a little bit of virtuality stuff, and then hit our start line. It counts down, and we get going. And our goal is to just get through. Now, we got this rifle. I'm going to switch to Burst, because Burst is better. Burst is always better. Find my shot. I'm not great at first-person shooters, so if this seems like I'm doing poorly, it's because I am. Just to be, upfront about it. Oh, God. Sniper turret at the end of the hallway. And laser grid. Those are not laser tripwires. They will not blow up and kill you. However, they will zap your legs and do, 2 damage. Which is not the end of the world, but it's a bummer when it happens. And if I'm going a little slow, it's because this is not going to be the easiest game to talk and play, because it does kind of want your attention, and it's fast. So let's see. Oh, fuck. I took that rocket on the side. I wanted to not do that. Oh, and I didn't manage to get that going really good either. Love that. There we go. There is a way to mantle this thing. You gotta get enough speed up, and then you'll totally mantle over stuff like that. Which is the best way to get through a lot of this stuff, but it's not letting me do it there for some reason. A lot of this is memorizing where the turrets are, anticipating your shots ahead of time, knowing what to do to deal with some of this shit. Oh, yeah, that was one of the ones that drops grenades. There's a number of different types of turrets, different types of enemies. There's actual, enemy characters as well. There's bots that you have to worry out, which we'll see one in the course of this level. Whoop, yep, there's Elo. And you have to kind of approach each enemy encounter differently, because bad shit could happen if you don't. Okay, I remember this one. The thing here is you gotta pick a path. Pick a side. And then sniper drone. I gotta kill it before it shoots me. There we go. Now it's close. Alright, now to run. You gotta be careful, because there's totally tripwires on the ground. And there's the exact same amount of turrets on the other side, as well as turrets on the wall there, and a lot of it's just knowing what to skip. And there's our bot. You can see, he has some pretty good animation, and he will do a lot of damage to you. When the bots get up close, they absolutely tear up your shit. So you want to take them out quickly with headshots, which can be a little tricky, because they don't have a nice big ready glowing light, which is what I'm trying to say as I get out of the way. God damn it. They don't have a nice big red glowing light to let you know that, hey, that's a bot in front of you. You should hit it right here, which is why they're all white and serene and easy to hit. But they still do enough damage that they're something to worry about. I found the harder levels to have more of them. 3-round burst just isn't enough to kill these things as much as I would like. Oh, and I didn't think to reload early. There we go. 9 health. That's not great. I'm near the end of this level though, so it's just a matter of hoping I've built up enough of a time bonus that I can get through this without too much worry. Okay, I got enough. I can go. There's one more turret, but if I move quickly, it's not going to be a problem. And then the ending should be just over here, I think, just up ahead. Oh, no, one more turret. And wait for a second. Wait for it. There we go. Grenade turret. A lot of this, again, very much like Super Meat Boy, this game is about learning the level. It's about knowing what's going to be ahead of you. It's about knowing the properties of those things. You're right. I've done better than this. You can do it. The game's constantly encouraging you. It's quite nice. And you can see here what you need to get these better scores. I'm never gonna get this. The best I've done is like 249, I think, as well. It's whatever, you know, whatever you're seeing there minus 32 seconds, so 245. I might be able to get this, but it requires a lot of work. It's very tough. You're also getting units. You get units for killing guys. I don't know what units do. I feel like that's eventually going to tie into a weapon buying system, but that's not in here yet. They're still implementing that. So let's go do another map. I will show off another look to this game. Yeah, as you can see, it's difficult, but it's fast. Like, that's the thing, is it is fast, it is unrelenting, it wants you to die, but it is totally fair because things are the exact same each time, and when you die, we'll die in this next one. I'll do one I've not done before. No, we'll do one I've done before, but only have done once, so I won't have a great chance of doing it. But, you know, when you die, you come back fast enough, you kind of have it all in your head. It's smart that way. It's got that same really good, just bang your head against it over and over again kind of flow. Sort of thing that makes, you know, Dark Souls and Super Meat Boy work. Okay, nothing in this hallway. Move, set, to burst. Oh, there's a guy. Each level kind of has a different visual treatment. That really seems to be the biggest thing. And then it's all got different structure. That quickly. I'm actually going to set this to full auto. Because I'm not smart, I'm going to set this to full auto. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, there's a guy right there. I'm really glad I played through this level last night. Going into these levels dry, you die a lot. And you die early. And you die often. And you need to be ready for that. I took a lot of damage there. I feel like the turrets do a lot more damage than they maybe should. I know they're your primary reason to not proceed down these hallways, but they do a lot of damage early on, and it's somewhat worrying. That said, they have committed to doing some rebalancing soon. They've put up a news post on their thing that says in the next 4 weeks we're adding a ton of stuff to this game. Specifically, they're adding a bunch of new weapons, a bunch of new maps, the handgun maps. They're going to start adding handguns, which the big difference there will be that if you're using handguns, you run faster with a handgun, but obviously you're lacking in offensive capabilities. So I just missed like 8 turrets over there. And that's one of the tricks you can do to knock down your time on something like this, is to just know where you can cut your corners, know which enemies you don't have to kill, and which ones you absolutely do. Oh, there it is. I couldn't see it for a second there, but then I got it. I don't think I'm going to beat this level. That's fine. I'm kind of just playing to show. There's another one down the end there, and it is a rocket turret. Fantastic. Let's see if I can kill it before the rockets get to me. Nope. And I'm dead. There are things that are more or less one-hit kills. Rockets will do a fuck ton of damage, especially if they hit you dead in the chest like that. And the sniper bullets. A sniper is that laser line you saw earlier. That will take a real long time to hit you, but when it does, you're done. It's just, boom, you're dead, end of fucking story. Which I like. Like, this game is brutal. It does not want you to live. And I like the way that it is brutal. And now we're just right back at the start. As you can see, it started up fairly quickly. I should have not just run into that turn. That's me just being stupid. Over here, another guy. Take it out real quick before it's able to shoot me. There we go. Music seems decent. It's understated. You know, it's a little driving, it's a little fast, but it's quiet enough and it's understated enough that it does a job. Now I need to get this guy before he gets close, or else he'll fuck me over. And I managed to kill him. That's good. Okay. This way, and it's the corner here. Nope, next corner. There he is. Yeah, so much of this is memorization. It's a really good idea for a first-person shooter because there's so many people who play them like this anyways, basically. You know, it's utilizing a lot of the same tricks you might use when running through a really fast multiplayer FPS, but putting it to use in a more interesting single-player setting. I think speed running is a really cool way to make this work. There we go. And now run and pretend like those turrets aren't there, even though you can see them all flashing on me and hear them all powering up, firing up rounds. Learning where you can get your corners is such an important thing in this game. As I think I said it this exact spot last time. Oh, you gotta unlearn some stuff too. I was trying to just dash through that. That was a terrible idea. Let's show a different level, just because. Let's go back to Alpha, but show Alpha hard, just to show the differences. So we saw Alpha earlier. You saw me run through that. You saw what it looked like. You know, you got an idea in your head as to how that map looked. Let's show it on hard. Show how it varies. Because it's a good example to show that there's not really a ton of maps in this game, honestly. But they make good use of them and make good use of the fact that it's all so tight. The point of this game is so razor sharp. You are supposed to do one thing, you're supposed to do it so well, and you need to learn these maps and these enemies just so deeply that changing little things does make a big deal. Like putting this guy a little farther back. That's all they did on this room. They put that guy a little farther back. That makes it harder because he's now a little farther back, and you were not thinking about that. Now there's an extra turret there. And instead of this being, oh, this is still a sniper rather than being a rocket turret. Oh, and got it in time. Good. All right. There's still those laser tripwires though that I just ran through because I'm an idiot. That said, they do like no damage. The laser tripwires are not a threat. You can just kind of run through them all you want. But they do still do enough damage that it's worth being worried about. And this one, they've added a bunch more turrets to this. A lot of it's adding more turrets. Some of it's changing the turrets you're having to worry about. Often I've seen like they'll replace a sniper turret with a rocket turret, which still has a slow-moving projectile, basically, but it's a much more dangerous one that will kill you way quicker if you're not careful. Fucking die. There it is. All right. Let's try to make this mantle work this time. Yep. Nope. Yeah, got it. Later, fuckers. I managed to surmount that. I managed to get past that challenge. Not well, necessarily. It's always smart to put one of these pillars behind you, because you can have that tank a lot of damage for you. Alright. Yeah, I've not managed to beat it in the hard yet. These get difficult. They've done a good... Oh, like that. Before, there was no turret there, which means you can take a second there to assess the situation and be like, alright, do I go left or right? What's happening? Now, there's a fucker right there. He's right there when you get here, and he wants you done. So you gotta be worried about that. I really like this game. I was kind of confused by it at first, but it's really captured my... It's really captured me. Even as somebody who doesn't really care that much about first-person shooters, and especially like kind of hardcore, skill-driven first-person shooters, I am not fantastic at these sorts of things. The basic concept here is just, it's so engrossing, and it's so fast. Like, it knows what it wants to do, and it does it right quick, that I can't help but really enjoy it. Fucking die. Ugh. Oh, I'm taking so much damage. Fucking lasers. Keep dodging the laser. Yeah, you can kind of more or less avoid the laser permanently by serpentining around it. Which is good to know. Okay, let's set this thing to single shot. See if that helps. I don't think it will, but it might. Reduce recoil a little bit. I feel like some of the textures could look a little better. Like, you could just, like, we're staring down the iron sights of this gun. This, you know, that's not a great-looking gun texture. But that's a minor thing, and that's totally the sort of thing they can slowly patch up over time with it throughout early access. And not worry about. There we go. And let's see if we make the jump. Oh, I can't make the jump. Oh, God, this guy's new. A lot of this is new. Oh, man. That one's dead. That guy's just the grenade guy. He's trying to shoot me from over there, but he can't because he's stupid. Again, I'm having a hard time hitting him from over here, so... Fucking die, guy! Alright, fine, not you. There is another one I need to worry about on the other end here. Guy sees me a little better than I'd like him to. That's one. There's another one shooting, and I can't tell where it is. Okay, that's that guy dead. There he is. Oh, and there's another one back there as well. Like, they stack the fucking deck against you. One more time. I feel like the loads between deaths could be just a touch faster. Just the slightest touch faster, just to encourage repeated play, I think would be nice. But it's still pretty fast. And it runs pretty well. I mean, right now we're getting 30, but 30 frames a second. But I feel like I was getting 60 when I have been playing this not recording. You know, clearly I'm putting some stresses on it, which is not helping it. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Okay, let's just... Oh, move! And serpentine... There we go. Nope, that didn't quite do it. Move down the hallway. Serpentine so he can't hit me, though he did totally nick me there. There we go. I was playing terribly now. Oh, man. Alright. It's intense, and it feels really good when you do surmount a level, once you figure out the tricks and get past it. I need to get back to single shot. That's why things are getting weird, because they're on full auto. I found the best trick with this section is to just kill everything in this little arena and then start booking. The problem is it's a very tricky mount. You gotta jump at just the right time in order to make it, like I just did there. And that was by sheer fucking luck that I managed to make that jump. Like, it's a real tricky thing to do, and it's not great. Back to the menu one more time. Let's do maybe a brand new level, just really quickly, and call it there. Just also can show what's here. Armory and Rush, these things are not here yet. I think Armory is just where you're going to spend the things you've been earning, the whatever it was called, in order to get new weapons. Rush is going to be entirely different mode. I don't know what the deal with that is. And then just for this kind of stuff, pretty basic. You got your general graphical settings, general kind of input stuff. Nothing fancy there. Let's go do Strike. Let's go do one more, and let's go try the normal Delta Strike and see if I can do it. I would do one of the more outside levels, but I'll be honest. I did try the Kennedy level last night, which is kind of like a big parking lot area, and it tanks the frame rate a little bit, because it's a ton of stuff in a big open area, and it's suddenly like, oh god, I have to worry about, like, lights and stuff? I can't handle that! And it all kind of shits the bed ever so slightly. But that's just, that's a matter of optimization. They'll get to that over time. It still seems like it still worked. I was still able to try to shoot things. I'm gonna move slowly because I don't know what's ahead. Move and shoot. Play this like Doom. Oh, hello. That guy. Curious what's over this way. I see. I bet this is a safer path, but you gotta be careful to sneak through and deal with these. I'm gonna set this back to single shot. Single shot proved really useful last time. That's like bad I turned to here. There's gonna be, oh yeah, a couple turrets. Everybody wants to have fun. There's one. How about you? Let's have fun with you. Perfect. Continuing to move. I found the best thing to do with this game is just really slow opening run as you figure out the, oh god. As you figure out the path of a level, and then you start running. Then you do a run through it, rather than a walk through it to try to figure out how you might surmount it in a way that won't end up with your death while moving fast. And that's when you start learning to cut corners. That's when you figure out what to jump over, what paths to take, which enemies you can survive without killing, that kind of stuff. Whoa, hello. What are those fucking laser crossways? Shit. That's new. I see you. Well, there you are. Oh, rockets. Oh, man. Yeah, you can see the environments are semi-destructible as well. They all kind of turn into these weird, great cyber chunks as they blow up. And it seems like more or less everything will blow up, but it's not like the floors or ceiling will. It seems limited to walls and pillars. And it seems like not all walls will go away, because they know you need some of these walls in order to hack it through this. I think these missiles track ever so slightly. Did I get the other one? I got the other one. Alright. Keep moving. Oh, hello! Yeah, there's shit everywhere. I got 61% of the way through, though. And I'm gonna call it there. That's BIOS. It's $20. It's on Steam Early Access. It sounds like they're going to add a lot more to this, more gameplay types. They're going to rebalance a lot of stuff, difficulty, player movement, damages, rate of fire, that kind of stuff for both the character and the foes. And they're adding new challenge modes and new weapons and new maps, and it's pretty cool. This game is pretty fucking cool. It's available now. Go check it out. As always, I've been your host Halfbeard, and we're out of here. Later, guys. Hey everyone. I hope you enjoyed that piece of Halfbeard's HUD content. We can't thank you enough for taking the time to watch it. That said, I did want to take a moment to let you all know that we do have both a Patreon page as well as a PayPal link on our website if you're interested in donating to us. Those donations will allow us to improve our recording equipment, cover the games that publishers don't send us, and take things a step further with new features such as a revived Halfbeard's HUD podcast. Our goal has always been to provide you with reliable and enjoyable content, and your support would really help us pursue that in even bigger and better ways. Thanks again for watching, and have a good one.